What's up, everybody? I'm going to do a classic rock reaction. This is featuring the artist of the month, Fleetwood Mac. And this is going to be a double shot, man. And I'm going to do my very, very best with the artist of the month here to start them off in a chronological order. As best I can, because what I understand about Fleetwood Mac is that they've had a number of lineups and their sound has evolved and changed over a period of time. So I really, really want to start with their beginnings, because I know that it's very steeped in blues rock. And then I'm going to, of course, progressively get to probably their more popular known lineup with Stevie Nicks. So let's do this, man. The first one is going to feature a song called Oh Well. And then the second one is featuring a song, more of an instrumental, called Albatross. So let's do this, man. Fleetwood Mac, Oh Well. Let's get it.
About the shape I'm in, I can't sing, I ain't pretty, and my legs are thin. But don't ask me what I think of you, I might not give the answer that you want me to. Now when I talk to God, I know He'd understand. He said, stick by me and I'll be your guiding hand. But don't ask me what I think of you, I might not give the answer that you want me to.
Okay. Oh Well by Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, man. That is that is really a big, big difference from I guess the typical contemporary Fleetwood Mac, that we've come to know now. Excellent beginnings, man. They've got this very blues rock beginning, and that video says that that was in 1969. So they were coming up in a time where you had the Hendrix and the Creams and the Led Zeppelins, the Doors. So you had a good heavy based era there, and they seem to probably fit right into that time slot. Yeah, man, I really want to explore their beginnings, their blues-based beginnings. Get to know that lineup. Speaking of that lineup, that's a damn good-looking lineup, man. So I was counting, so that's 5 people. So they had to have produced some excellent jams with 3 lead guitarists, man. So that is something I gotta really look into. My buddy John would use the term buried treasure. So I bet you that those 5 guys, for however long they were together, produced some excellent tracks, some good blues rock, some good buried treasure, man. So I really want to break that open and look into it. So, man, if you guys know some good licks that these guys laid down in that time period, let me know, because that is something that I really want to research and get into. We've got an entire month, man, so I want to really take my time with really getting to know Fleetwood Mac, especially their early stuff. Man, I just lost my damn train of thought. Yeah, basically that's what I really want to do. So now I remember. So I'm gonna do the artist of the month mainly in a double shot kind of thing. The odd tune will be a single. I'm gonna stay away from a lot of the triple shots and the quads. I was doing experimentations with those, and I find that it's a tremendous amount of time going into it, from sourcing to shooting, and then doing a whole bunch of editing and stuff like that. So balancing it with life has presented serious challenges. The only time I think I'm going to do a lot of more quads or stuff like that is when I'm covering bands that didn't have long licks. Like I did a 5-set for Johnny Cash, and all of his songs were like 2 to 3 minutes long, so the 5-set worked well. But yeah, in any case, man, when I like, the exception will be like The Wall coming up, when I do a full Pink Floyd album reaction. That's an exception to the rule. But for the most part, I'm gonna go back to my single and the odd double shot format, just so you know what's how I'm evolving. Anyway, man, let me stop rambling and get on to some information here. So I'm just bringing up my Wikipedia song fact link here, man. And let's get some more info on Fleetwood Mac. Okay, yeah, lots of info here, but it's important because it really lays the foundation for Fleetwood Mac and what's to come in the next month. So Fleetwood Mac are a British American rock band formed in London in 1967. They have sold more than 100 million records worldwide, making them one of the world's best-selling bands. In 1998, select members of Fleetwood Mac were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and received the Brit Award for Outstanding Contribution to Music. In 2018, the band was declared Music Care's Person of the Year. Fleetwood Mac was founded by guitarist Peter Green, drummer Mick Fleetwood, and guitarist Jeremy Spencer. Bassist John McVie completed the lineup for their self-titled debut album. Danny Kirwan joined as a third guitarist in 1968. Keyboardist Christine Perfect, who contributed as a session musician from the second album, married McVie and joined in 1970. Okay, Christine McVie. At this time, the band was primarily a British blues outfit, scoring a UK #1 with Albatross, and had lesser hits with the singles Oh Well and Black Magic Woman. Green and Spencer were replaced by Bob Welch and Bob Weston following personnel problems. By 1974, Welch and Weston had both departed, leaving the band without a male lead vocalist or lead guitarist. In late 1974, while Fleetwood was scouting studios in Los Angeles, he was introduced to folk rock duo Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. Fleetwood Mac soon asked Buckingham to be their new lead guitarist, and Buckingham agreed on condition that Nicks would also join the band. In addition of Buckingham and Nicks gave the band a more pop rock sound, and their 1975 self-titled album Fleetwood Mac reached #1 in the US. Rumors in 1977, Fleetwood Mac's second album after the arrival of Buckingham and Nicks, produced 4 US top 10 singles and remained at #1 on the American charts for 31 weeks. It also reached the top spot in various countries around the world. Rumors has sold over 40 million copies worldwide, making it the 8th highest selling album in history. The band went through personnel turmoil while recording the album, as both the romantic partnerships in the band, John and Christine McVie, and Buckingham and Nicks, separated, although they continued making music together. The lineup remained stable through 3 more studio albums, but by the late 1980s began to disintegrate. The first to leave was Buckingham, followed by Nicks in '91, to be replaced by a series of short-term guitarists and vocalists. In '93, a one-off performance for the first inauguration of Bill Clinton featured the 5 central members back together for the first time in 6 years. And in '97, a full reunion occurred. In '98, Christine McVie retired from touring. The band stayed together as a 4-piece consisting of John McVie, Mick Fleetwood, Lindsey Buckingham, and Stevie Nicks. In 2014, Christine McVie rejoined full-time. The latest studio album by the band was 2003's Say You Will. A side project known as Lindsey Buckingham, Christine McVie was released in 2017, containing contributions from the other band members. Okay, and that is a very, very long band intro of Fleetwood Mac. Very necessary though, because there's just so much history, and the foundation is important going forward so that I can really get an understanding of the foundation and their evolution. So, okay, on to the song now. Oh Well. Oh Well is a song first recorded by Fleetwood Mac in 1969, composed by vocal and lead guitarist Peter Green. It first appeared as a Fleetwood Mac single in various countries in 1969, and subsequently appeared on revised versions of that year's Then Play On album and the Greatest Hits album in 1971. It was later featured on the '92 box set 25 Years to Change, on the 2002 compilation album The Best of Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac, as well as on the 2018 compilation 50 Years Don't Stop. A live version of the song was included on the 1998 compilation The Vaudeville Years. Oh Well was composed in 2 parts, part 1 being a fast electric blues song with vocals lasting 2 minutes and 19 seconds. I believe that's what we just listened to. And part 2 being an entirely different instrumental piece with a classical influence, lasting 5 minutes and 39 seconds. The first part of the song features a fast blues guitar riff played by Green, joined subsequently by Danny Kirwan and bassist John McVie, before a musical silence punctuated only by Mick Fleetwood's cowbell percussion. Green sings a brief verse with no musical accompaniment before the riff begins again and Kirwan takes a solo. Peter Green revealed in a '94 interview that he wrote Oh Well Part 2, first intending to release the song as the A-side, inspired by some Spanish guitar playing he had heard on the radio. He purchased a Ramirez Spanish guitar specifically for Oh Well Part 2. Soon after, he wrote Part 1 as a throwaway riff for the B-side. Part 1 ended up on the A-side against Green's wishes, but became a worldwide hit. Oh Well Part 1 has been viewed by some critics as one of the early crossovers between blues rock and heavy metal, along with songs by others such as Led Zeppelin. Okay. It goes on to tell us how well it's done in different countries and all of that information, but I'm going to stop there. And it also goes on to list all of the people who's covered the song. There's been a tremendous amount of people covering the song, but it's just way too extensive of a list. So I'm definitely going to stop here. So that is the information on Oh Well Man. So let's get on to our second track, that being Albatross.